Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Justin Mitchell, and no, the blank screen isn't a glitch. 12 months ago, this was my project. Today, I will share with you how this blank page was filled to become Synth-etic, the world's first hoodwind instrument. For last year's BHP Science and Engineering competition, my thinking on what project to do started with music. It is a real passion of mine. I play oboe, piano, and I sing with the Australian Boys Choir. So music was definitely something I wanted to include. I also love science. Even when I was very young, I always enjoyed experiments and was constantly asking why. This picture is young me, nicknamed Y-Boy, with my first experiment book. My project now had its second ingredient, science. Rehearsing for concerts over the years and working on research tasks had, I think, prepared me well for my new project. I'd experienced the hard work, dedication, working to deadlines, and the satisfaction from reaching a goal. I wanted to share my passion for music with others. Music is all around us, but for many, it is limited to passive listening. My aim was to help people be more actively engaged in playing and even creating their own music. And so, the page started to fill with the concept of a simple music device that would allow users to play whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and wherever they wanted. I wanted it to be wearable, fun to play, and able to produce beautiful melodies. My first idea, Plan A, was a set of musical gloves. However, while gloves could deliver some of what I originally wanted, waving my hands in the air wasn't exactly subtle, and interconnectivity between gloves was a problem for me. This was my first setback. Then, I thought about making a device to be hidden away inside my hoodie pocket. Now that would be cool. I saw myself cruising on my skateboard, hoodie and headphones on, playing away on a new melody. A major challenge, though, was that this was a holiday project. So, I had a dilemma. I could go to the beach and hang out with my friends, or I could sit at home for hours on end, teaching myself how to code, learning to solder, and learning the electronics of my project. As the deadline for project submission approached, I had to make difficult choices about functionality and design, balancing my wish to do it all within the time constraints. I learned very quickly that perfect really is the enemy of good. So this is what I have created. Synth-etic is a wearable music maker in your hoodie pocket. It features an 8-note major octave scale, which can be modulated in pitch and has over 100 different instrument settings. The keypads are printed with conductive ink on the inside of the hoodie pocket, with ergonomically arranged keyboarders, to easily locate your hand position. The microprocessor is easily removable for washing of the hoodie. The 4 fingers of each hand play the octave scale, while the thumbs are used to scroll through the different instrument settings and to change the pitch of all the notes up or down. I'd like to share with you now a sample of what Synth-etic can do. Please enjoy. As some of you may have noticed on my slides, there were captions walking us through what I like to call the 6 steps of innovation. The spark of curiosity, the first step, the setback, the reset, the work, and finally, the completion. Of course, these steps rarely come in a straight line. You do face roadblocks. My good fortune in winning the BHP Engineering Award has taken me down many different paths, including speaking here tonight and filing my first patent application yesterday. As you may know by now, why is my favorite question. So why am I here at Melbourne Knowledge Week at Vivesky Fast Smarts? I'm hoping that through my presentation, people will become excited about the musical enjoyment Synth-etic brings, but more so, that some might be inspired to follow their own dreams and passions. I have found that work is not an obstacle to be overcome to reach your goal, but is a bridge, a means of getting there. It is a necessary part of the journey, not a barrier along the way. And my bridge is taking me to represent Australia at the International Science Fair in LA next week. To motivate us all on future innovation projects, I would like to share with you my take on the famous equation you all know from the physicist Albert Einstein. E, enjoyment of completion, is equal to motivation times creativity squared. And finally, I thought you might like to share the beginnings of my next project. Or perhaps, even better, you might see this as the start of your next project. I hope you have enjoyed sharing my journey this evening. Thank you.